All right, all right. Welcome, everybody. How are you all doing? Today is actually the 1st of October, 2025, and we're coming to you live from our office right here in Austin, Texas. Also, today is Nigeria's 65th independence celebration. In other words, it's been 65 years since Nigeria gained independence. And we just want to review what's been going on. 65 years ago, when Nigeria gained independence, whoever was born that year is actually 65 years today. And I think as an individual, if you happen to be 65 years old, you would like to revisit your life, look at where you started and where you are at the moment. So I think it is a time of reflection for us as Nigerians. You're welcome everybody wherever you're listening. We're happy to have you. I see my brother Chucky in the building. Chucky, happy independence, bro. I want to believe you guys are celebrating Nigeria independence over there in the UK. If you are not celebrating Nigeria independence, you are wrong. So, Chucky, Baba, we need pictures, we need videos of Nigerians celebrating independence. You know, easy. Hey. More. You know easy at all. You don't say. Well, just like many other nations, Nigeria has got her own share of the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I think it's just gonna be okay for us to review some of the steps Nigerians have took over the years, our past mistakes, and the mistakes we are still making currently, as well as where we want to be. So if you're watching, thank you for watching. Please hit the like and share to your followers too. All right, I want to talk about Nigeria at 65. And I think I have a different format for today's show. I actually want to hear from you guys. I want you to just imagine a situation whereby you are elected Nigeria president as at today. So let's assume you have become president. What one or two you do the if you're a Nigeria president? It's okay. If you can't come into the studio, it's still very well appreciated. I will read your comments and we can just have a good time. All right. So I want to start with this video.
I don't send anybody, Papa. I'm not even proud of anything. Our economy is everything is so bad. Nigerians are good people. We have thick skin. Thick skin. Yeah.
Happy Independence Day, Nigeria! It's 65 years later, and we understand there's been so much going on. But we're out on the street to find out from Nigerians if there is, by any chance, one thing, something, anything that makes you proud of being a Nigerian. What is one thing about being a Nigerian that makes you proud?
Being born in Nigeria.
Oh, you're proud of that. Oh, that's so cute. All right, tell me, what's one thing about being a Nigerian that makes you proud?
If I must say, I would like to throw the question back to you. Are you proud of this country? How many of our museums are still functioning? How many of our zoo are still functioning? Look at you now. You are wearing shirt and trouser. This is our culture.
I'm not even proud of anything. Our economies, everything is so bad.
Proud, okay.
I'm not even proud of this country because a lot of things that is happening in this country have made me to dislike this country.
Nigerians are good people.
The people, you like the people.
I like the people. People we have thick skin. Thick
wow.
skin.
Okay, yeah. If you were the president of Nigeria for one day, what is the first thing you're going to change? Or first thing you're going to do?
First thing I'm going to do, actually, as a Nigerian, you still have to embrace it. You find a way to enrich yourself. That's the first thing.
I will introduce subsidy.
I will do exactly that thing. The very dark man said that first of all, you make sure that nobody travel out of this country again. Now, first of all, those wicked Nigerians among us, like fishing them out, like imprisoning them, like there are many to be done in Nigeria. Like
believe it or not, jail right away.
If we want to not eat well, feed well.
Shout out to you, my sister, Mo Fresh. Shout out to you, Mo Fresh. You welcome my sister. Opeke Mo Fresh. Yeah, I love that name, sis.
Well, so I will make sure there's availability of very good network of food for the masses. So if they feed well and they are happy, I think that will help.
So nínú gbogbo rògbòdìyàn yìí, ṣé nǹkan kan wà tó múnú yín dùn tó jẹ́ pé gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe jẹ́ Nigerian and you are proud of?
Nǹkan tí mo lè sọ pé ó múnú mi dùn mo wà lálàáfíà and mo ń lọ mo ń bọ̀ because nítorí ìjọba mo sọ pé ó múnú mi dùn wọ́n ṣe pé ó múnú mi dùn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà but mo nírètí wípé in future ó ṣì máa dà.
Wow.
Eve to me is basically freedom.
Wow.
It's a giant open universe where you can do.
All right, there you heard it. Nigerians are speaking their mind.
New York State Assemblyman.
They are speaking their minds on what they would do if they are Nigerian presidents. Now, let's bring it back home to our own real farm. So, real farm, if you happen to become Nigeria president as of today, what would you do? What would you change? Hey, Simbi, I see you're in the studio. What's up, Mama? How you doing?
Good evening, Uncle Ben. Happy New Month. Hi, Rupam. Happy New Month, everybody. Hope we are
Happy
all
New
doing
Month,
great.
Simbi. But Simbi, why don't you also greet us Happy Independence? Which one be your own? You enter studio, they greet Happy New Month. Why about Happy Independence to us Nigerians?
Sir, I cannot pretend. I don't know how to pretend to be happy. That's one bad thing about me.
Hey, blood of Zachariah.
Let me just be quiet. Do you know that, Uncle Ben, I still feel trauma when I pass the bus stop leading to my areas, my neighborhood, because that was where I was robbed. Thank God it wasn't gone. It was, I'm sorry, GUN. It was knife, the other one. They took my tablet, they took my small phone. I'm still very much traumatized. So
Really?
I can't. Uncle Ben, that was when I was still doing 9 to 5. I was still doing 9 to 5. I was coming back home. It wasn't that late, so it was just 8 p.m. Yeah. It wasn't that late. So yes. I think the last time I celebrated independence was when His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan was our president. That's the last time. That was the last time.
So since then, you don't leave Nigeria to their own.
I don't know how to pretend, sir.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
All right.
Everything is not okay.
All right. So you won't know what to do if you are Nigeria president now. If we vote you, say, Simbio, we don't trust all these old people, but I think we can trust you. Come and be our president. What would you do? What would you do differently?
Oh my God. Thank you, sir. The first thing, I'm going to make sure that we have is electricity. Very important social amenity. I mean, how do you progress without light? We need electricity. And then 2, we have to build prisons. Yes, but why are you laughing? Not this in the comment section. Prison. Yes.
Prison.
Yes, so
Okay. That's a good
if
one.
I ask you to implement any policy and you don't, straight up, when you know that your actions have consequences, you would sit up, you buckle up. I think that's the reason. Okay, do you not find it funny that Nigerians abroad actually adhere to instructions? Like when they travel outside, you don't see them littering. When they eat something, they don't litter. They do the right thing by putting it in the waste bin. When they come to Nigeria, they will even throw it into the drainage system, blocking everywhere.
No. Don't say when Nigerians abroad come to Nigeria, they will do that. Now, where they Nigeria, they do that one. No.
Uncle Ben, I'm telling you.
No,
Firsthand. In fact,
we Nigerian diasporas, we don't do that. We are
Uncle Ben,
law-abiding
maybe
citizens.
not you, but there are some people. And when you tell them like, it's Nigeria now, what? Are you guys not doing it? Why are you shocked? Why are you surprised that we are doing this? So I think the change will start from us too. When you know that something is wrong, don't do it. Uncle Ben, do you know that some people on purpose, like broad daylight, we see them, they are literally throwing their debt inside the gutter. Let me use that word.
Okay. So
Broad
that is why
daylight.
you
And they know
will
it's
build
wrong.
prisons.
Yes. And again, if we have people that watch them, and then we have this fine in place. When you do this, you pay this fine. People will sit up. You will even be careful. We'll start checking each other. Oh, no, you can't do that. Stop that. Don't do that.
But that is not like the main thing right now. The main thing is the entire country is going south. Nothing is working at the moment for the masses.
Insecurity is the issue.
All right. Okay, welcome everybody. My sister Oshe, how are you doing, ma? You're welcome. All right, I don't know what is happening to this stream yard today. Where they come out, they show it, they come out. I don't know.
The stream yard is working for me. It was yesterday, it didn't work.
It's crazy. All the things that I'm sharing is not showing. I don't know what is wrong with the stream yard.
What are you sharing, sir? Is it the link?
No. I'm sharing the. I want to show some of the presentation I have, but it's not staying. I don't know what's up with it. Anyway, please hit the like. We have 15 watching, and I believe we should have at least 15 likes by now, so we can get everyone into the show. Let's get into this show proper. Welcome, everybody.
Let's be poor. Breathe.
All right. So my brother Chucky said, make nobody greet them happy independence. Chucky
made the UK the best. Wetin me I can't do. You can imagine.
Chucky, why now? I beg everybody, even our foreign brothers and sisters, please wish us Nigerians happy independence in the comment, please. Make una no two verse. Wish us happy independence first. That's a very good point to start. Let's start from there. We are still proud Nigerians, even though our politicians are moving mad, but we are everly proud as Nigerians. So make una wish us happy independence first. Haba. So Chucky, no do this one, no, where you say make nobody no greet you. So
Uncle Ben,
people, yeah.
The one where they pay me pass na light. That light, I don't understand. How are we supposed to survive without light? I don't know they pay me pass. Okay, how are we supposed to watch the independence celebration on TV if we don't have light? So I'm supposed to go and buy fuel. 1,000 per liter. That's a lot.
Well, Simbi, You guys have been dealing with that no light shit for a long time now, and I think
No, Uncle Ben, no.
you
It's this
guys are used to it
administration.
already, so there's no need to complain about it.
I'm feeling it. It's this administration, sir.
Hmm.
When it was boo-boo, there was light. In fact, we're tired of it. But you see this present
Anyway.
administration, no.
Okay. All right. Esther, welcome, Esther Haruna. How you doing? Esther, say happy Independence Day to us Nigerians. Happy Independence, Esther. Happy Independence. My own beautiful sister, Adorable. Welcome, Mama. Adorable said, I will tackle insecurity, fix infrastructure, especially electricity and healthcare, encourage foreign investments, whereby foreign clothing lines will have factories in Nigeria. Now, these are the comments I'm looking for. Thank you, Adorable. Excellent. You see, Adorable took care of almost half of Nigeria problem. That's a good one. In fact, Adorable, if you campaign, I'll vote for you. I'll vote. Oh. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming.
Uncle Ben.
Yes.
Even the healthcare go need light. I mean, they don't go need light.
Yeah.
Number one.
Adorable stated already. So I like that. Adorable also said then fighting corruption will follow. Absolutely. So please, if you are just joining, today is Nigeria Independence Day, and the simple question we have is, what would you change if you were the president of Nigeria? So drop it in the chat, and if you want to join us in the studio, please, you are welcome to join us. You know, this is Real Fam. We are family over here. Everybody's opinion is welcome. So thank you. Hey, B-Flex, what's up, Mama? I see you. How you doing? Happy Independence to you, B-Flex. My own sister, Peanut. Peanut said, the sad thing is that the people that benefited from the working system that was taken over during independence have been destroyed by people that enjoyed those days. These statements get 1000% support from me. Yeah, the people who ruin Nigerians, who ruled Nigeria rather, these are the people who actually benefited from the colonial structure that was left behind at independence. Many of these, our papas and uncles, they went to free schools, standard quality education schools. I think at that time they used to have all these standards, 1, standard 2, and all of that. And when you hear them speak, you can tell that they actually received quality education. Free education for them. Just mention, even including our current president, they all benefited from a great Nigeria that has functioning system. And unfortunately, as soon as we Nigerians are left to manage our own affairs, everything started going down the drain. So, Peanut, that's a powerful observation right there. Uncle Dayo, you're welcome to the show. How are you doing today, sir? Papi? Our internet don't kick Papi out too. Anyway, let's keep it moving. B-Flex said, me, the weekend we start from Thursday. If you become president, weekend we start from Thursday. Okay, that is actually coming from a civil servant. Civil servants are usually the one who make such statements. All right, Peanuts also said, the first thing to do is to streamline fiscal management system so that the funds we have can be channeled properly. Absolutely. I think we need checks and balances. We need checks and balances. There are too many loopholes in our financial structure in Nigeria, especially when it comes to government funds. People are stealing the money that belong to our sovereignty at will. So we got to do something about that. All right, keep it coming, keep it coming. Please hit the like, share the show with your friends, share it across your platform. We are just looking at ways we can better Nigeria. Adorable say with abroad scholarship. Yes, many of them, they went to those fantastic schools and they have abroad scholarship that some of them, that is why UK seems like our backyard. A lot of them went to study in United Kingdom. Free. And it's just so painful that all the people that enjoyed that fantastic structure, they are now the one who destroyed everything. They destroyed everything. If you go to Nigeria now and you go to public schools, you will cry. You will cry. A lot of public schools are in a state of coma. I remember when I was in primary school, at a point, our parents have to buy our own chair and desk. When school resumed, we will bring those chair and desks to the school. And at the end of the semester, semester that they get for primary school, a be session, not be session, a term, yes. At the end of the term, on the final day of school, instead where we supposed to jubilate, they go house, you will see us now to carry desks and chair back to our home. Back to our various home. The public schools are gone. And in place of public schools, we now have influx of private schools all over the place. They made it so bad that even parents who works and earn 30,000 naira monthly salary, they are now somehow forced to put their children in private schools. I think, what, Simbi, what is like the cheapest private school in Nigeria now? Uncle Dayo, if you are here, let me know. I called you earlier, but I couldn't hear you. I don't know. Maybe the internet kicked you out, sir. Let me know if you are here, Uncle Dayo. Yes, Simbi.
Cheapest. Okay. What you call cheap? Sometimes the quality of education might not be that bad, but I think for now, they're saying let's say 50K per term.
50K per term in private school in Nigeria.
Yes. I mean,
so
my
in a year,
my area,
and that should be
yes.
for nursery school and primary school, right?
Nursery is usually higher.
Oh, really?
Higher. Yes, because we have crèche. We even have the pre-crèche. You know those ones that are like 6 months and 1 year under. They have their own classroom. They wear uniforms.
Who took 6 months, 1 year under to school in Nigeria? Are you kidding me?
Uncle Ben, they have their own class. That's why I said pre-crèche. That's why I said that. They have their own class. It sounds funny, but it's happening.
But that is so wrong. That is daycare. You mean daycare, no be school.
Uncle
right?
Ben, I know daycare. This one not be daycare.
Oh my
This
God.
happened when I was teaching back in the day. 6 months. The mother is also a teacher, so she goes to secondary school to teach, and then she drops. It's not daycare. He has a uniform. Like if you see him, so cute. They have uniforms. And their own
1
is
year old.
expensive.
What
I said 1 year and below.
What we 1 year
They
old?
have
Simbi na daycare, John.
Uncle Ben is not daycare. They have TV time. They have sleep time.
Are you kidding
They have
me?
play time. They have crying time. It's not daycare. Daycare, you know that this one is strictly for nursing mothers. They know where they go to, and that one is very expensive. It's even more
Lord of
expensive than
Jesus.
the school is. It's cheaper.
Okay.
So they just created that section for people that cannot pay too much.
All right, let's take some more comment. I see Uncle Patrick just entered the studio. All right, good. Let's take a few comments and then we'll go to Uncle Patrick real quick. Welcome, Uncle Patrick. Adorable said, CBN staffs borrowing money without paying back. CBN staff. Is that for real? Ha. Hey, Tiwa Bawabai. Uncle Patrick said, Nigeria go better. All this while, it is troubling. Absolutely, sir. You're right, sir. Chucky said, Nigeria needs an outside independent administrator to monitor every expenditure to every infrastructure to make it work effectively. Supported, my brother. Hey, shout out to you, my brother Kene. How you doing, sir? Kene say, Lloyd, carry Dex. I tell you, Kene, in Ondo State back then, I still remember vividly when I was from primary 4 to 5, because I actually skipped primary 6. I took the common entrance and I skipped. But primary 4 to 5, we go carry our decks go and then bring it back at the end of the term. So it's reality, my brother. Chucky said, I went to primary school in Agege, Lagos. I wept. Baba, if you visit those public schools now, you will be wondering, why are they calling these structures school? Mofre said, if we don't clear out the rotten tomatoes, it will eventually affect all the good ones. Jerry Rowley style is way forward. Nigeria is too corrupt, unfortunately. That was what Uncle Dio was saying yesterday, that we are going to need some spiritual intervention. God needs to give us somebody who will have the mind to do that job. But unfortunately, I don't think Nigerians were ready for that. Welcome, Sister Yinka. How are you doing today, ma'am? Kene said, UB, I swear, I still don't understand this advent of private schools and their high cost. I go public school and it wasn't great and we were learning. Absolutely. I attended public school all my life. And if you ask me, I don't think I'm doing bad in life. I'm comfortable and I give all the glory to God. So sometimes this is where me and some of my people for Nigeria, where we they get bad both when they come to you and they needed help paying school fee. And sometimes when I tell them, why would you put your child in private school? Private school, you're paying 134, 120,000 per term, and you have like 3 kids. And your job, your business is not even measuring up. Why would you put your children in private school? Now, when you come to me for assistance, and I told you that even me myself, I need help. Now I'm going to be appearing like a bad person. Like, oh, he there abroad, you don't want help. So I don't get it. All right. As I'm speaking with you right now, here in America, my kids, they are in public school. Yes. We have private schools, but I just feel like I'm not going to waste money. It's good. If I'm rich, if I can afford it to pay for private school effortlessly, I would do it. But I don't. Let them go to public school. All I have to do is to invest in extra classes. Yes, and it's working fine. So I don't get it. Thank you. Sister Toby and Tribe said, why did you give independence to someone that doesn't know how to manage the country? The colonial master should have taken them through a management course. Maybe things would have been different. I think those that were handed the independence, I mean the leaders, the Tafawa Balewa, the Zik and Papa Awolowo, I think they are actually capable of managing the affairs of the country. What they actually don't know how to run was democracy, considering the fact that Nigeria is supposed to be like 3 different countries, 3 separate countries, 3 separate countries that got merged together. So I think the structure was shaken from the beginning. But anyway, I'll come back to that. Let me bring Uncle Patrick into this conversation. Uncle Patrick, welcome, sir. How are you doing today?
Yeah, Uncle Ben. How are you from? How na day?
We are trying to survive, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
God bless you, sir. Yeah, my condolences to Abby and the family of our friend. It's been, I couldn't join yesterday.
Yes, I know, sir.
Because it affected me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so sad when you wake up every morning, people being killed in Kwara in every part of the world, and we have a government. We shouldn't be celebrating any independence when they are killing people People are leaving their village, running away. It's so sad, Uncle Ben. Even be looking at that. People are crying husband. Wife crying on top of the husband. No. Tinubu government is not a serious government. Uncle Ben, when I'm going to give you a very simple example. If you come home as a father and your children say they are hungry, Daddy, we have not eaten since morning. Mommy is not back from market. We don't know when she's going to be back. What do? Will you tell them, go inside the room? I just bought this beautiful toys for $10,000. Go and play with it. I don't care what kind of project Tinubu is embarking on. People are not okay in Nigeria. Uncle Ben, that's when your friend can tell you it's not only you. You know it. Public school is nothing to write home about. We all went to public school in Nigeria then. Most of us in America, our children went to public school. They eat free food and everything. I don't get it. I don't know what Tinubu, as the commander-in-chief of army staff, is doing if he cannot secure the country. And I just pray we will not be like Congo, and that would be very sad. With all the resources we will have, we are being pushed to the wall right now. There are some people who just come with AK, Uncle Ben, it's when you meet people that this thing happened to, their family, that you know the gravity of this thing. I have a cousin, a member of the military that got killed by Boko Haram, a sergeant in the army. I see the wife, young girl with young kids. Many families that have lost their beloved ones. There's no job, nothing. Minister is riding on Rolls Royce, sending their children abroad, giving their children land. When people are hungry, they cannot even afford 3 square meals. Uncle Ben, no matter what it might be to you, when you send $30 to somebody in Nigeria, you know how much it's going to be. At least you can afford that.
Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't. Most people don't want to be a beggar, but when they are pushed to wall, and let me just talk to them, maybe can help us. Things are so tough. I have friends in Nigeria. Everybody say have family in Nigeria. They are talking about one tax or whatever now. When people are crying, this man promised them that there's going to be light. No lights. What has he done? They are talking about one project of road. Who cares? Who cares with everything this man has amassed? Let this man take care of people. Yes, let him take care. Let there be food. All these empty promises, we are tired. We are tired of this. It is so sad. The Bible says when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. He said, but when the wicked beareth rule, people mourn. These people are wicked. They are wicked. Why should you be waking up in the morning, checking his people crying, and government is not doing anything? I don't get it, Uncle Ben. I'm not happy with Nigeria. I'm not celebrating anything with them. I am not. For how long? When did you leave Nigeria? I was going to Dubai 30 years ago. I was buying computer components, selling to them in a computer village. I traveled to Dubai. People that went to Dubai now, they say if you go to Dubai, you'll be Dubai has transformed compared to when we were going there. Abu Dhabi Airport is one of the best airports. Duty free, you buy, and you'll be tired. It's everything has new building. Countries are moving up, are growing economically. We are just standstill. Tinubu that claimed to be NADECO member, chieftain of NADECO. No. You brought Buhari. That one mess up everything. You know, the pain. It doesn't listen to people. No. Let's face facts. These people disappoint Baba say it's Buhari that we want. That man didn't do nothing, was calling the youth lazy.
Lazy. Yeah.
And this man came in there, empty promises, student loan. Which student don't get loan now? No job, nothing, everything is just. Give people food. If it involved, we just bought plantain. We bought pepper here. It came from Canada. We bought pepper. My wife looked at it and said, this is from Canada. Let them bring food. First thing, let food there everywhere. Let people eat. There is beggar everywhere in Nigeria. Nobody's safe. No, forget it. When you have people in Nigeria, be praying for them every day. People are not looking good. The health care is nothing. Yes, it's not as if we are millionaires here. We are all struggling. We have children that we are paying their school fee. But God has been helping us one way or the other. There will be payment plan. That people will pay. They will pay everything. People are at least their address. If you are working, you know you are working. You are getting your money. You are paying your bill. But nothing is happening there. All those politicians being, Belay showing cars. Who cares? With your stupid car. Where were you before you became a politician? All of them are talking.
Yeah.
All of them are sending condolence messages to my family. Who is it now? They are negotiating with bandits. Who does that? No, Uncle Ben, it's not. Let's face reality. These people, they are not doing well. Tinubu government is in shambles. Yes, where there's no security. Uncle Ben, I'm going to give you an example to round up. If somebody knock at your door late at night, is it not you, your wife, come awake? Say, Ben, can you go to the door?
Yes.
Uncle Ben, if armed robber come to my house, I will say, let them take me instead of taking my wife and my children. I will sacrifice my life. If Tinubu as a president cannot say, yes, I'm sacrificing my life for Nigeria, we got to get rid of these people. Man, this man should go. The killing is too much. It's the truth. I'm just giving you that example. If armed robber come to my house at my age, and I said, take me, leave my children and my wife alone. You can do whatever you want to do with me. That's the position. Doctor, they sign oaths. Nurses, they sign oaths. Tinubu was there at the commander-in-chief of army forces. This man just a carry agbada, they go London, come treatment. No. I'm so disappointed. I'm done with Nigeria because I'm not happy. Thank you, Uncle Ben.
Uncle Patrick, you are not alone, sir. We all feel it. And when we talk, some people might think like, what is wrong with these folks? God don't do them for you. You there abroad. Why is it always Nigeria? And make una face abroad where una deal. But you don't get it. If you are in abroad and God bless you and you have a good heart, you are carrying more loads than you expected. It's what we call black tax. When Tinubu came in, he removed subsidy and all of those policies. He started executing and implementing, or however we want to put it. The first thing I said was that, oh my God, we were there abroad, we go hear them again. Because you cannot be abroad and see your own people suffering. No food, no work, no money, nothing. And you will say you're going to turn blind eyes. To even make it worse, people think that those of us living abroad, we just have this money where we stack away. Now abroad now, now America, now UK, you collect pounds. But it's not easy. That is why we're talking about it. And thank you, Uncle Patrick, for that insightful contribution. Uncle Dayo, are you in the building now? Can you hear me, Uncle Dayo?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir. Good day, Reform. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Welcome, Uncle Dayo. Hallelujah. We are not getting a lot of echo today.
Well, I don't know. It's a function of my phone anyway. So whatever happens, it may still come back. I'm not adjusting yet. Anyway, quick one, sir. Because as I'm talking to you now, this is part of the of the Nigeria happening to me. My phone is on 7% as I'm talking to you now. We don't have light since yesterday. So and my power bank is out. My phone too is about 7%. So in case you suddenly find me disappearing from the studio, it's my battery. Now, what Uncle Patrick said is absolute truth. And then, now look at it this way, Uncle Beno. These people take us for a fool. Let me explain. They came in, they removed the subsidy. Fine. The money was supposed to be. They said we are saving trillions of naira from that diversion, which is millions of naira. I mean millions of dollars, so to say. Yeah. But up till now, we've not seen where that so-called money that has been saved from the removal from this removal, we have not seen where the money is going into. Instead, we have been borrowing money more and more. And each money that is being borrowed, you can never say this is where the money is going to. Imagine a federal government borrowing money to pay salaries, to even execute their own budget. They have to depend on borrowing money from foreign countries. And what are they doing? As they are borrowing, they are using our natural resources as a collateral. That is, for instance, now, if they borrow from a country like France, United Kingdom, or anywhere, they have given them a percentage from our oil that they will be getting every month. They have so shared our oil in such a way that we that owns the oil, we cannot make anything again from the oil. That is number one. And that has applied to everyone that they have borrowed money from. They have given them liberty to be scooping either our natural resources or our oil to be paying gradually for those loans. But what really pains me is that if you are borrowing money, invest it in a kind of investment that will benefit the masses. No, they are basically sharing most of the money between themselves. Imagine the Nigerian Lagos to Calabar coastal road. Tinubu said it's going to cost us $12 billion for a 700-kilometer road. 700-kilometer road, it will cost us $12 billion. And a road that is from South Africa to Cairo, which is about 1,500 kilometers or so, it costs them $1.2 billion. How can you correlate it? What they do, they bring a project that's supposed to cost maybe 200,000. They will give it to you for 1.2 million naira. And Nigeria will say that they are working. Yeah. What happened to the padded money? Nigeria that does not even have money to survive on their own. Now you are padding. Okay, now Uncle Patrick was saying something about food, that we should produce food. How can we produce food when farmers can no longer go to the farm? They are being pied every day. That's why, in fact, if not for God's grace, Nigeria will have been having food crisis presently now. People have not resolved it to farming at their backyards. For those people that have some small space at the back of their house, nobody can go to the farm again, because if you go there, they buy you. That's why you are seeing all these herdsmen buying people all over the place, because people could no longer go to the farm, and when they do go and farm, they will bring their cows to destroy the crops. We cannot even produce enough food for ourselves. How can we even export? And that's the nation that we are in now. Look at it. Electricity is a zero. Initially, at my side of the state here, they normally give us lights on some hours basis per day. They bring it around 8 o'clock in the morning, take it around 2 p.m. Then at night, they bring it around 10, take it around 2 a.m. until the next day. Then on Saturday, no light at all. That is our own schedule. Other areas, they will give them lights, 2 days on, 2 days off. Others, they will give them 5 to 6 hours in a day, and then until the third day again, they will not give them light again. These are the issues here. And then we have been having that for the past how many years now, since he has come into power.
We all
Nothing
know
been done,
this,
and the thing is,
Uncle Dayo. We know.
and it is getting worse by the day. So if you ask me what he has done, honestly, I can't say. Now I could see Uncle Sam at the background. He was saying something about this Nel Fund loan that his cousin in Nigeria was able to get it. Good for the guy, lucky for him. But as he's giving me one person that was able to apply for the loan and get it, I can tell, I can show him at least about 10 people that have applied and they've not gotten it yet. So it's not a matter of saying somebody's trying to like talk down this so-called government, but it is because of the reality on ground. Every project that they are doing, it favors only the minority above the majority. They are doing something for the elderly people. They say that, okay, for the vulnerable in the society, they'll be giving them money every month for sustenance. They came to our community. I happen to be one of the executives in our own community here. We compile lists of the vulnerables in our society. In the whole of our community, that we were about 1 million people. Ask me how many people were getting that stipend every month. They're not up to 10. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
In the government,
Now,
and they come out and see that they are working.
Now,
So,
Uncle
I
Dayo,
don't know.
thank you. You see, the problem, as far as I can tell, is those group of Nigerians who believe in the rhetorics coming from the presidency. Those are the people who are the major problem we have in Nigeria. I just wanted to add to what you were saying, Uncle D. With respect to all these, we have a empowerment program, we have operation this, operation that, we execute this policy and that. They are all bunch of lies. They are lies. I've heard these rhetorics on many platforms that I literally decided I'm not going to visit those platforms because of, and I'm going to be frank, forgive me, the people who do this the most are actually my own people, my own Yoruba people. They are the ones who don't call out this BS. They amplify the narratives coming from the presidency. And that's why I was saying something yesterday that a lot of people who think they are supporting Tinubu, they actually don't really know how Baba operates. Tinubu is trying his best. I'm not saying he's not trying, but his best is not good enough. This set of administration, they master the media. They know how to use the media and they know how to tell their stories. They inherited this method all the way back from our religion system. You know how our pastors or reverends, they will tell us a story and then we repeat the story and we believe that is the truth. It's the same method they are applying. This morning, I don't know if I can even show you guys. This morning, I was researching, okay, what are the things that Tinubu has done that we can even say, oh, this man have really done something. And then when I listen to his message, I see all bunch of lies everywhere. I'm sorry. It's either the president is lying or the president is just rolling with the lies that his political appointees are telling him. I saw somewhere where on the list, I'm looking at it right now. Let me even see if I can share it so that go be like, say, Ben, where are you pulling this thing from? I actually went online and researched it. This is it. Tinubu says, oh, we've done this, we've done that. The empowerment program that we have, that he mentioned, is it 33 million people? Or how many people this man mentioned say they have benefited from 25,000 Naira stipend they are giving every month? The net fund, please, we have to do better, especially my own people. Let's call bullshit. The worst part is, majority of the people who are defending Tinubu online, the one with plenty pass where they defend them online, they are all abroad. And we are just running with what the government is putting on the media, and we are abroad. For me, I talk to people on ground because I know every government will try to paint a better image of themselves. Even I may be president too, I'm not going to tell you say I'm a failure. But these numbers are not right. The never, when they shout, we've said it on many occasions. If students are benefiting from this fund, this is an era of social media. You will see them say it. There is no way you can have in a department, you have like maybe, let people say you have 100 students in one department. And 60 out of that 100 students, they actually benefited from this net fund you are saying Tinubu did. And we will not say the guy try. Now lie. You can't have a class of 100 students and maybe just 2 people benefited from this fund. And you want to use those 2 people as the yardstick to say, oh, the reform, he did it. Ancient paroba itori along. How do we fix the country? Those of us in foreign land, that yes, we have to do the tribalism thing. Try. The government of the country where you live, are they trying? Have you ever seen in the country you live, Canada, US, UK, what time have you seen their citizens say, okay, they introduced one program. Let me use America as an example. During COVID, the government rolled out assistance program where they are giving, I think each kid, is it 2005 or something they were giving out then? Everybody received. If few people received that money, and the vast majority of the others, they did not get that money. Do you think Americans will come out and tell you, well, the government tried? That is not how to measure performance. Come embrace the failure. Yes, we know the country is bad. And Tinubu came in. He's not the one that started it. But there is a video Very Dark Man published. I listened to it and I'm like, this guy had correct more. I've said it in the moment Tinubu came in. I said, look, if this APC is the APC me, I understand though. This APC, they are good at creating their own problem and then solve that problem halfway, and then they will come and claim victory. That's their modus operandi. Go and look at all the states where they are operating. And APC is not alone. Even PDP, all of them, all the political parties in Nigeria, that's how they behave. But majorly, when it comes to this, my papa, na your own style be that. He go take a hand, create problem. He go come solve and he go come praise himself. So let us just cut this idea of saying, the reforms are not working. The reforms are not working. The other day, APC government came out, they said, oh, we have cleared Nigerian debt. And all of a sudden, people started saying, yes, Osongbese, he paid the debt. And I'm like, really? Which debt? Until I started listening to financial analysts, those who really know what's going on with the government. That's when we get to know that Baba some debt. Our debt also, those are the debt that are not even more irrelevant to the situation of Nigerians. And then Baba will claim saying pay debt, he turns around and borrow money. Where are we going? We take one step forward and then we take back 10 steps backward. Let us be honest with ourselves. We won't get out of this situation if we have to be lying on behalf of the government all the time. There is no government will come out and tell you that we are failing. They are always going to use the media to paint their own narrative. It is our own job as the masses to look at it and actually measure their performances that, okay, they really do it. Don't listen to this. This is part of the problem we have in Nigeria. Nigerians are good at listening to one radio program or one TV station. You cannot listen to TVC and use whatever they told you at TVC as that is the main, that is what is obtainable in the country. You can't listen to only channels or Arise News and draw your conclusion. Even here in abroad, if you are listening to only CNN, you are going to hate Republicans. You're not going to like them at all. If you are listening to only Fox News, hereby, you will paint the rest of the people as demons. You can listen to just one radio station, one TV station, and then you say, oh, it's working. Where is the performance? You just tell me. This performance, how does it affect the poor masses? Right now, the government is only working for the rich in Nigeria, and not all the rich self. Is working for only the super rich. Those who are way above the political class. Those are the ones the government is working for. When I was listening to the president's independence speech this morning, he said, oh, Nigeria we are now producing our own fuel, we are refining it locally. Hello, sir. Dangote is a private company. Yes. From all the report we had, the Port Harcourt refinery and every other refinery you have in the station is always, we have spent 160 billion to fix this refinery. By next month, it will generate so amount of gas a day. The next thing before that next month, you go here and say, one iron don't clog inside the system. How long are we going to do that? So please, let's just be truthful to ourselves. Let me just go back to why we're doing today's show. The question is simple. What would you do? What would you change if you are the president of Nigeria? So I just come back to you, Uncle Dayo. If you've been a Nigeria president today, what do you go do, Uncle Dayo?
No, Uncle Ben, it's not a funny matter at all. If I have the opportunity to become Nigerian president, the number one thing that I fix is to fix electricity. Then I will not tackle insecurity. Because if people don't have peace, there can never be progress. They cannot keep on buying people while the government will turn the other eye. It's not done anywhere. Fix electricity, fix the insecurity issue, and then build infrastructures. And then I will make sure I make some rules and follow suit. And follow up too. Let me explain. Because we have more than enough laws in Nigeria. Our problem is selective implementation of the law.
Mm-hmm.
In countries like China, I read it. I don't know how far it is true. I think one of the finance ministers was convicted for for collecting some bribe. He was sentenced to be executed. It's their law. No matter how big you are not above the law. If you are found guilty, you are gone. But in Nigeria, if you know people, during the last Buhari regime, Ganduje was shown on video collecting money. And the government came out and said that, it's not true. It was a doctor video. Something real, something that even the person that gave him the money confessed that I gave him this amount of money. This is the video. They buried it. And we have so many instances like that of corruption.
So what do you go do, Uncle Dayo?
Me, I'm going to make it a law. Number one, I first of all do a law that no government officials will go abroad for any treatment, not even their family members. If you must serve in this country, including me myself, none of us will go abroad for anything. And I will also I know they will fight you back. They may either end up impeaching me or doing something worse. I don't care. But if I have that power, we know what to do, but the will to do it is what is lacking.
Yeah. You're right.
If you make it a law that no person should go abroad for treatment except in a very, very rare critical case that cannot be treated in Nigeria, under 1 year, all our hospitals will be working. I can guarantee you that one, sir.
Immediately.
Under 1 year, all our hospitals. Then it will also be, if you are going to be a public servant, Your children must school here. They must school in Nigeria. If that one too is implemented, our school system will become functional. But because nobody cares, everybody just coming in to be doing what I'm just telling you some of the things that I will do. Now, when it comes to agriculture, I will make sure that everything that is happening in each state, every governor must be publishing the money. In fact, at the present, I will publish how much I'm giving to every state governor from the national fund, and then I will also tell them that to publish whatever they're doing with this money, so that their people can know your governor has received 200 billion NRL. Follow up on what he's doing with it. Same thing with the local government also. It will be published. The people can now, Oga Chairman, local government, you collected 500 million. What have you done with the money? There must be accountability. And then there must be a law. Once you are caught stealing or once you are caught culpable in any financial crime, no excuse. I remember during the military, when Nigeria was having serious drug problems, when we were having people that were just smuggling drugs, Nigerians were being arrested all over the place for drug trafficking. And that was during the time of Ideagbon. They made a law. If you are caught with drugs, they will pay you. No case, they will pay you. And then when they started implementing that law, believe you me, the drug smuggling in Nigeria became almost next to zero. Because once they catch you, you are gone. When there are no consequences, people will not sit up.
All right.
When people know that if I do something and I can get away with it, Uncle Beno, they'll keep doing it too.
Absolutely. That's the problem we have. Thank you, Gary Okudayo. Thank you. All right. Uncle Patrick, I know you're busy, but briefly, sir, if you are made Nigeria president, what will you do, sir? I just imagine Uncle Patrick being Nigeria president. Okay, I think maybe Uncle Patrick is not in the studio anymore. Uncle
still
Patrick.
online. Am I still online?
Yes, you are online, sir. If you are Nigeria president, sir, what would you change?
A lot of things. I'm gonna do a cheat sheet from Uncle Dayo's agenda. What he's gonna do. Number one, I'm going to focus on agriculture. Uncle Ben, your cheek no be like this when you do Nigeria. But when you come America, your mind say we eat better food. You dey eat pando, you dey eat a egusi. There's no food, Nigerian food that you want, even in America, that you will not see. Let people eat. Let there be enough food, which is very important. You see, the American kids, they don't care about food because they have enough. After then, all these their empty promises, for how long? Up NEPA, let there be light. Even God said, let there be light, and there was light. It's going to boost the economy. When there is light, companies, industries, plan, they'll be able to, factory be able to spring up. Instead of spending millions on diesel, generator, all those things. To keep the economy rolling. Uncle Ben, at least you grew up in Lagos. All those factories in Amuwo Dolphin, in Isolo, are they still alive? Let there be jobs. With that, there will be jobs. And like Uncle Dayo suggested, corruption. This one where Tinubu go talk for Brazil, say corruption has been nipping the bud in Nigeria. It's a big lie. It's a big lie. All those politicians, Uncle Ben, the thing they vex me. They are just using flashy cars, all those things. What has that one got to do? Uncle Ben, they just built one, what's it called? Fire station at the junction of my house. It took them less than 6 months. They invited my family when they are opening up. My wife was there. One of the latest. When they are going out, you will not hear anything. They spend millions on it. It beautified my area, my street and everything. Look at Ayefele, this thing, born. They were giving Ayefele Jeep. And meanwhile, this thing is there as me abandoned fire station. Look at the governor, stupid governor. Is it from the Jeep? Is it from his own pockets? What concern me with Ayefele, this thing, giving him Jeep? When government cannot even play his road, no fire station, nothing. Uncle Ben, Nigeria is in a deplorable condition. Let them bring light. Let there be light. Yes, let's grow as a nation. We are not growing.
At all.
Why should I be going to England, going to Saudi, going to Dubai for vacation when I have my country there? Are those countries better than mine? Insecurity is number one that I have to tackle. We don't have to deal with all those. Let them get rid of all those people. I don't even know how to describe them. We don't have to be one. Let them get rid of them. I don't need to sit down with anybody. May discuss. Why should you go and take people's life?
Exactly.
Let them get rid of everybody. We want peace.
They are offering them amnesty.
Which kind of amnesty for where?
Yeah.
What kind of amnesty? Let them get rid of all those. That would be my first thing I would do in security. I'm going to tackle number one. Yes. All of them should go. You can't do that. You know how many people that have been fired? That would be my priority. Food, insecurity, and let there be lights. Let there be electricity 24/7.
Thank you.
24/7. Other things will follow. Our institution will be able to function. Hospital can function. If they want to do surgery, they can do surgery. Uncle Ben, most hospitals in America are privately owned, assuming non-profit. If you see a hospital in my city, when my mother-in-law was there, my children went there, they said they want to eat. I said, no, when you see the food, you want to eat, Uncle Ben. Man, in Nigeria, we are still backward. We are very backward. I don't even need to. We are very backward. We should not even be
God help us.
At this level, we are very backward. When you see something abroad, how other countries are moving, you don't have to be a billionaire to enjoy those things. Thank you, Uncle Ben. God bless you.
Thank you, Uncle Patrick. We have come to the end of today's show. You all heard what Uncle Patrick said right there, and you also heard Uncle Dio. They bring it 100 all the time. I think I can't even say it better than the way they put it. So thank you, Uncle Patrick. Thank you, Uncle Dio. We're going to continue, since this is the month of independence, we're going to do a couple of shows on how to move Nigeria forward. We will actually begin to dive into each of the reforms of Tinubu. We will look at the implementation and how far the programs have achieved the purpose for which they were instituted. So we have a long way to go. Nigeria, we are facing a lot of problem right now. I only pray God help us through. Now, before Uncle Dayo, I'll chat you later, sir. Now, before we call it a day, let's read some of the key comments we have on today's show. Thank you, all of my people. Thank you for turning up. So we'll do this all over again. In fact, let me do it this way so that by the time I want to cut the video and repost, I will know where to repost from. So I asked the real fam, what would you change if you were the president of Nigeria? And during the course of the show, these are some of the fantastic comments that we receive. All right. The first one comes from my own adorable, beautiful, adorable sister. She said, we tackle insecurity, fix infrastructure, especially electricity and healthcare, encourage foreign investments, whereby foreign clothing lines, we have factory in Nigeria. And that is exactly some of the strategy China executed. China made their country so attractive that foreigners are coming to invest in their country. It's almost as if all over the world, each country have one form of investment in China or the other. And that is brilliant. So, my sister, you have a very good point there. I like that. Peanut said, the sad thing is that the people that benefited from the working system that was taken over during independence have been destroyed by people that enjoy those days. Absolutely. Thank you. Mo Fresh, my sweet sister, said, if we don't clear out the rotten tomatoes, it will eventually affect all the good ones. Jerry Rawlings style is the way forward. Nigeria is too corrupt, unfortunately. And then my own mama, my sister, Toby and Tribe. Shout out to you, Toby and Tribe. Toby and Tribe said, why did you give independence to someone that doesn't know how to manage the country? The colonial masters should have taken them through a management course. Maybe things would have been different. Then my brother Kene said, well, my public school no get window. And we were passing WAEC and JAB. Absolutely. That was when we were talking about the way the government, the politicians over the years have destroyed a lot of infrastructures that were inherited from the colonial masters. And now we just have to rely on the private institutions. Can you also say, I refuse to blame diversity for our problems. It's corruption, wicked leaders. Absolutely. I am yet to see a country progress without tackling corruption. This is one of the areas I have issue with the Tinubu administration. Once Tinubu came in and I see that Tinubu is not giving me that vibe of a president who wants to tackle corruption, I just knew that I'm gonna forget. We are done. We are done for. Nothing is going to work. You cannot have a functioning country with corruption everywhere. The corruption have eaten so deep into us Nigerians that from top to bottom, everybody is corrupt. It's even worse now that Papa they scam Pikin they scam Papa now. That's how terrible it is. All right. Then when we spoke about Nigeria being too big to be one country, which of course from my own point of view, Nigeria should have never been an amalgamation of the north, east, west, and south. Each of those regions are good enough to be a country on their own. Merging us together is the reason why we have this problem that seems like we can never ever resolve on our own. So Kene said Nigeria is more than 3 countries. So, all right. And then my sister Yinku said it's too massive and too distinct for one government to effectively control. And I agree with that. Now, if we have a system that can really tackle corruption, and we have a solid system that can bring checks and balances, Nigeria is not as big as United States, frankly speaking. But the problem is every government, every president who gets in power always play this tribalistic game. And we can see it. From the moment they start promoting all those, it is the turn of the South, it is the turn of the Northern, it is Midwest, I knew we ain't going nowhere because it's all going to end up being a bunch of crap. And that is where we are today. All right. Sister Yinka also say, today the West continues to reap the West continues to reap far more benefit from our resources than do ourselves. Absolutely. Look, it's the same playbook for the West anyway. The West are not interested in your country if you got yourself put together. Yeah. If you can figure out your own shit in a way that your country is self-sustainable, the West are not interested in you. Because now they can't divide you. If they can't divide you, they can't penetrate you. It's as simple as that. Look at Japan, China. Just look at the countries of the world that are thriving. They got their shit together. It's always in Africa. We must have trade, Tony. There's always going to be somebody who will betray everybody. That we open the door or the window for the Western world to come in and then devour all the resources and take away as many things in the country as they can. And I can't blame them. They're also watching out for their own people. You know? It's almost as if now we be mumu, now we know value waiting we get. So the people we value waiting we get, they are coming in to take it for their own good. It is what it is. Thank you, dear Sister Yinka. That's a very great point. Sister Yinka also said the colonial powers knew exactly what they were doing when they merged us into one entity. Independence may have been granted on paper, but in reality, they still hold the reins. In fact, their feet is still on our neck. May God render ours. Hey, shout out to you, my Misty. What's up, Mama? Misty said, Canada feeding Nigeria, a country so fertile and endowed with natural resources. What a pity. Misty, you're right. Right now, in my fatherland, farmers cannot go to the farm. There is a video making the rounds now. It's so gory, I can't play that video. A woman was sitting close to her husband's lifeless body. In their village, in their town, they are known for being hunters. But guess what? Bandits went into their area and start buying the men, everybody from farm all the way to the town. I saw another video of people actually leaving their community completely. And I remember that somebody said, what is going on in the north is jihad. I don't know how jihad works, but one of the things I heard is that when they are having this jihad or something, it's a form of, what they call it now, this takeover. There is this terminology they use for it, a form of forceful takeover, you know, when they start buying the people, make the environment inhabitable, the people will leave, they will abandon the towns and villages, and then the jihadists will come and take over. It's looking like that. And that is why when we talk about this no food in Nigeria, I ask myself over and over again, what is the agenda? What is the agenda behind going into people's farm and unaliving them? What exactly is going on here? This is way beyond people trying to survive. Somebody equipped these guys. Somebody gave them weapons and somebody gave them a map of where and when to attack. But unfortunately, the people in power, the so-called administration that people are saying, oh, won't try, they turn blind eyes. And suddenly, food is drying in the country. I went to my own country, and as we were driving along the road, we saw banana. My friend bought that banana, and unfortunately, I say, I can't eat it. I look at the banana and I feel like, this is nothing like what I grew up with. I can't. People are now cooking food with sachet tomatoes. There was a time they said they have this fish, that they bought those fish, and when you cut the fish, they had to cut them. It looks like plastic. And suddenly now, Nigeria became a very attractive ground for our almighty brigade to come and start popularizing GMOs. You want to embrace GMO in a country where you'd have poor healthcare system. Do you know what happened when you start consuming foods that are being produced via chemical? Do you know what that's going to do to your system? In the next 3 to 5 years, we where we they work in healthcare sector here, we they see things, but we can't talk about it. And the things where we they see for abroad, which mostly is as a result of what people consume. If you guys have that condition in Nigeria, if we have something like that in Nigeria, and we have a government that folds their hands. Just because they now have private jets all over the place. They can simply fly to neighboring countries and bring food, raw foods, organic foods into their own household. But the Nigerian masses, they can go ahead and start eating all these biochemically produced foods. Think about it for a minute, my people. Just think about that for a minute. We fold our hands and we want to embrace GMO. Sister Rose have asked me so many times and say, Ben, when are you going to do a show on GMO? When are you going to do a show on GMO? I told Sister Rose that, you know me, Sister Rose, I don't know how to pretend. I don't want trouble. I don't want to do that show because if I have to do that show, even them with the Western world there, they go come after me, self. They go say, I want to spoil their market. I grew up in Nigeria eating organic foods. Food that were grown naturally on our soil. Food that refresh and replenish your body. And suddenly that is being taken away from us. And you think it is ordinary that our farmers have been attacked in their farm all the time. Now you want to eat genetically modified organisms. You want to eat meat, a cow that from birth to maturity will take just 3 months. You want to eat chicken that under 1 month, the chicken is mature to eat. And you don't know you are about to eat chemical. Are we ready for this? When the repercussion of those GMO come, are you guys ready? Do you have healthcare structures that can tackle it? You watch all these Western movies all the time. They are not showing you the reality on ground. We live in the Western world now, we know what's in there, but we can't say it. I pity you now for Nigeria. I pity you now for Nigeria. You guys are conceiving and giving birth, and your children, they are healthy, they are running up and down, nothing to them now. Embrace waiting that they introduce to you so. And let's see what's going to happen 10 years from now. I'll leave it at that. Sister Yinka said, we need everything down to the basic things: food, electricity, roads, and security. A fool at 40 is a fool forever. Nigeria is 61 and she still don't feed her children. Sister Yinka, Nigeria is actually 65 now. Nigeria don't old. Nigeria is supposed to be grandpa now. Yes. Nigeria is supposed to have developed to the point whereby even the eastern region, western region, northern region, the GDP of those regions alone is supposed to be greater than 4, 5, 6 countries merged together in Africa. Because a man at 65 is supposed to have grandkids. Nigeria has no grandkids to show. We are just a fool at 40, like you said. Toby said, I think he might have dispensed the money to the appropriate channels, but those that should implement it has pocketed it. That is why a president should always follow up after making policies. Exactly. Those are Tinubu mistakes. Like I've said on some of our show here, Tinubu actually has a very good vision. All those reforms he's making, they are perfect. They are great. We need them. I've said over and over again, President Tinubu's problem is in the execution. President Tinubu is using the APC format to execute his project. What is the APC format? If you understood how party system works in Nigeria, if you're a member of a party, anytime there are money to disburse, they will disburse that money through party line. So those head of units, how do they call them? Uncle Dayo know how they call all of these people. You know, they have grassroots, they have all those zonal leadership and all of that. They disburse those money through those channels. So even when you get to the grassroots, you where you there for the street, where you belong to one party or the other, now you go collect. All the rest of the people will not be member of that party, they no go collect. That is where I think the president is making a lot of mistakes. You don't disburse shit through that route. You are still disbursing through political route. What does politicians do? They take the money, they chop her now. They look for their own family member or somebody, their friends speaking or something. They select them. I'm still speaking. I spoke to somebody this morning, and the person was telling me, even in Nigeria now, for your children to study law, medicine, engineering, the recommendation has to come from the top of the top. The children of ordinary Nigerians now, you cannot find yourself in those fields anymore because everything is done through party line. So yes, for those who are defending President Tinubu, yes, he has a lot of reforms, but the executions are always done through party lines. That is why he's not getting to the people. And unfortunately, as a president, you can't feel the pulse of the people. You have to rely on your money briefs. Your special advisors, your ministers, they will be the one to come and give you brief, Mr. President. The 30 billion we disperse for empowerment program. The people are very happy. In fact, the people are praising you, Mr. President. We give it to all the people, they have received it. And you as the president, you'll be saying, yes, thank God, I did my part. Yes, the people are feeling, oh God, Mr. President, the people are not feeling shit. That is the problem. President Tinubu himself right now, he will look at the amount of money he has pushed out since he took power. But the problem is he's so far from the people. This is the president that said it or himself that he doesn't watch social media. He said it. He's an old man. Baba is on a regimen. You and I are the one who can go to work and come back and say, okay, we are spending the next 2 hours. Let us see what is going on in the TV. Oh, let me hop on my social media and see what Nigerians are talking. No. As soon as Baba complete all the meetings, all the schedule, all the appointment he has for the day, he needs to go and rest. He's an old man. The people in charge, his domestic staff, they will not show him somebody who made video cursing him out because they can't feed their family. You won't give Baba high blood pressure? No. So to be honest, just to give Tinubu some breathing space, some grace. If you listen to his speech, he's giving himself credit because he believes he has done so good with Nigerians. But the problem is the execution. So thank you, Toby and Tribe. Those programs, they are not getting to the people. All those assistants, food assistants, this one aid, that one support, they are not getting to the people. The special advisors, the ministers, they are the one who is reaping from all of this. I'm sorry, it is what it is. All right, AJ said, Nigerians are docile and toothless. Until they become ruthless, the government will continue to take us for granted. We need a revolution now. The question is, AJ, are you even are you that revolution what you need? You they do it for your own community? Those are the issues. You know, I've always said is that one thing I love about we Nigerians, we go school where we they blow grammar. Jesus. We hear grammar past the people who bring grammar to us. Our problem has always been in execution. Our problem has always been inactions. That is why you will meet a lot of Nigerians who are super brilliant, and yet they will be wallowing in poverty. And you will be asking, how can this person be this smart and he's still wretched? What is going on? That is why you will listen to some of us Nigerians when we talk. You can tell that, wow, this is a brilliant mind. This is a highly educated person. Then why is this person going through these things? Because we are so poor when it comes to executions and taking actions. We don't spring to actions on time. And then they don't take religion, finish us. When we are supposed to act, we will say, well, God will take control. Go to develop words. They don't leave things to God to take control at times. They know that God is already right there with them. So they will act. We Nigerians, we don't act. That's the point. Shout out to my Biba. Biba said, we accommodate mediocrity and our politicians take advantage of that. At least 100 people out of the entire population got it. Thank you, my dear. That is what people always said. Nigeria is a place whereby if the government allocate, let's say, 20 million to one community, and in that community, maybe they have like 40 individuals in that community. Each individual is supposed to receive at least 500,000 from that money that was allocated to them. The person in charge of that money will come into that community. He will now look at 2 or 3 people that are famous. People will get out where. He will give them 500,000 and then look for maybe a pastor, a religious somebody. He will go to the church, give that one 500,000 too. He will pocket the rest of the money. Now, the rest of the people who are being denied what is rightfully theirs, they will be the one to come out and say, hey, you know, they gave that money to George to share. And George try you. At least Babatos is saying receive 500,000. At least Uncle Emeka said receive 500,000. I see Sister Rose said get 500,000. And they don't try, Isha. Maybe next time, when they come next time in Gorishos, we go just they pray to God. Let's just pray to God. That is our stupid mentality. And then when the rest of those people now go to church on Sunday, the pastor that have also received his 500,000 will now come and say, hallelujah, somebody. Our God is good. Something great is happening in our community. The Lord ministered to me and asked me to tell you. Something good is coming to our community. Look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor, I will be the next to receive from this good thing that is coming. Then everybody, hey, I will be the next to receive. I will be the next to receive. And then pastor will continue. Let us continue to pray for our government. I remember a long time ago, the government has never remembered us in this Ajeromi local government. No government has thought of us. But don't you see how my God is working? Just last week, they remembered us. They came here and they give our money to people, even though the money did not get to all of us. But let's give God the glory because better days are coming. Hallelujah, somebody. Let's continue to pray for this government. Let's pray for the government. Let's ask God to touch the heart. Man. Ooh, Nigeria. So, my Bilba, you are right. Mediocrity. It's so unfortunate I can't read all your comments, but it is what it is. Q Power said, unfortunately, Nigeria will never change. I agree with you, my sister. Unfortunately, we can never change. May God help us. Adorable say, I don't think it's jihad. I'm suspecting presence or discovering of natural resources. My sister, the way the thing is spreading, I don't think there are natural resources all over those places, my sister. I don't think so. Chico say, make una no wish me happy independence. We Nigerians the best. You see, Toby said, okay, order in Kwara State. Everyone is escaping now. The town is almost empty. Everyone don't run. You can imagine. You can imagine. And the worst part is, this is not even making the news. You only hear about this. Maybe they can just give it a mention in the news. That's all. They move away. Nobody is addressing it. This, okay, oh wow, where it is now, they will have rep. They will have somebody in the House of Assembly that is representing that region. It is what it is. It is what it is. If I have to go on, I can go on and on and on and on and on. But unfortunately, I have to stop here and continue tomorrow. Because if we continue to speak up, maybe our people will begin to have a rethink. Maybe, just maybe. Just maybe. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on today's show. It's our Independence edition. Please, I won't even say pray for Nigeria at this point in time. Our situation has gone past prayer. What we need now is action. What we need is action. It's action. This one don't pass prayer. I listened to the president and I weep. The president said, oh, with security has improved. We are spending, I'm like, blood of Jesus. Security has improved. Sir. This your age, they are not doing you good. Oh, Baba me, Mr. President. All these your advisors, whoever is giving you your brief, they are lying to you, Baba me. No security has improved. Oh, if you said security has improved in Lagos State, maybe I would say improve. But from the news we in diaspora we are getting, security has not improved. Oh. And if I have to ask, and I'm still wondering, how come none of these your chief of staffs are getting fired in Nigeria? We have all this mayhem all over the place. Chief of staff are not getting fired. Police IG is still there. Naval boss, the Koga commander, I don't know what they call them, they are still there. And when you see our security chiefs, even their belly alone don't tell you what's up. Come to America. Look at the people who have ever been appointed the chief security officer in America. Go to Chinese. Look at the top bosses. These are people who literally can box you, even though they're bioga. They go to the gym every morning. Our own different for Nigeria. You will look at your own chief security officer. You can tell that this man cannot even run 100 meters without collapsing. Nobody is getting fired. Bami Tinubu, like your soldiers will say, you are trying, no. Yes, you try. We are not saying you are not trying, no. But your trying is not cutting it. And to all the people who are promoters and supporters of bad governance, let me tell you something. Many of you are educated. You are vastly educated. I listen to a lot of you guys across YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube channels, political channels. Oh, many of you can speak English. Una dey too good. You have what we call vocabulary power. Una can analyze. I even like the way you guys present your case when you are analyzing on YouTube. I want YouTube analysts is on. But unfortunately, SARS and MAS, you don't know the criteria to measure a performing president. It's so unfortunate that your reality, the reality on ground is not matching what you are using as a yardstick to say, oh, this president is performing. You know a performing president when the people, the poor, the needy, when they have peace, when they can feed themselves. Nigeria used to be a country whereby you can travel all the way from Lagos to Onitsha. No armed robber will stop you on the road. Nigeria used to be a country that you can sleep without locking your door. At least that's what I grew up to meet. Nobody will bother you. Nigeria used to be a country where your children can run from your own street. Your children, if you don't reach 10th street away from you, go play ball, go play. Nothing will happen to them. Nigeria used to be a country where people can walk around freely without fear. But all that is gone. Nigeria used to be a country where you could be making as low as 10,000 naira in a month and you will still eat 3 square meals and you will be okay. So for those of you who are praising this government, say, what try? I've seen the reform, I've seen that, please. Those are not the yardstick to measure this government to. You measure a government performances when you look at the poverty line. When you look at the low income earners and they can still smile. No government is performing when even the middle class and small business owners are crying. That government is not performing. You guys have failed though. Those of you as Tinubu did. You don't see what Tinubu don't do, Jacko. Tinubu, we only performed when the small business industries are growing. When a woman can go and buy a bag of rice and sell at profit. When people don't have to come and buy your marketing credit just because their salaries are yet to be paid. You measure the performance of a president on the basis of how easy life has become for low-income earners, for the jobless, the unemployed. You measure the performance of a president by how peaceful the country is. All the people who are praising, say, yeah, Nigeria is good, Nigeria is good. I don't see none of you going to Nigeria, driving your 2025 Mercedes-Benz all by yourself without security in front or back of you. I don't see anybody doing that. So please, if you say, oh, Tinubu is doing well, maybe you are looking at infrastructure. Maybe you are looking at the fact that they are spending more money. They are living in affluence. Maybe you are looking at the fact that they are buying more jets. Maybe you are looking at the pot belly of your senators and your House of Rep members. Maybe you are going by social media, pepper them videos coming from Nigeria. Maybe you are going by the real estate videos that are showing all these luxurious houses, mansions. And unknown to you, majority of those fine houses that you were seeing, the people who are building them, many of them are not even in Nigeria. If that is your yardstick for saying, oh, the president is performing, that is not it too. Your president is not performing. Nigeria still don't have electricity. I hire people to work for me in Nigeria all the time. One of the biggest challenges they are having is electricity. Sometimes some of the people who work for me, they have to stay awake at night. Because they say they get ban A, ban B, ban 10. Some ban, na night that they did, na night they go bring their light. Why some ban? I think I'm done with Nigeria analysis for today. May God help us. Oh, thank you, my sister Oyade. Oyade said a 1979 Volkswagen will probably be more appropriate. Sister Oyi, I'm done with you. Hey, M5, how are you doing, my lovely sister? Oh, I gotta go. Please, let's continue to educate our people. When you hear people online trying to defend government and they are pulling all this data out of their asses, please just correct them. There are so many political YouTube channels I used to watch. I stopped watching them the moment I start beginning to realize that a lot of these folks, they live abroad. They are not the one who is facing the reality on ground in Nigeria. If you ask me right now, say, oh, is Nigeria okay? I can tell you, say Nigeria is okay. You know why? Because just like many of us who live in diaspora, if you go to Nigeria and stay for 1 month or two, you have enough money to live in those better places. You eat good, you go to the club, you do a lot of things, and you'll be like, yeah, Nigeria is sweet. We go soon get dirty December now. A lot of people will go for dirty December. But in reality, once you step out of those areas of affluence, when you step out, you start going to the street. Can you say the same thing? So please, when we want to measure the performance of a sitting president, you look at how life is easy or easier for the poor masses, not how life is easier for those who can afford to create their own life or the kind of comfort that they want them for themselves. And tomorrow we're going to start talking about the tax that they will introduce by January. I was speaking with one of my buddy yesterday in Nigeria, and I told her that, hey, madam, you guys have not really seen what is coming. You see, by the time they introduce that tax, when they won't introduce, make una begin pray. Some people go drink sniper. Some men will begin cover our men with blood of Jesus now. Some men they will just decide, say, you know what, it's not worth it. Let me get, because we that we live in Western world, we are already used to tax. You don't know what tax does. You know many things you do in Nigeria, you get away with it. You don't know what tax does. Many of you don't know what tax mean. No. I even saw a video where they are saying even Olosho, you go pay tax because you render service. I laugh. I say, hey, Naija me or one. Now one know what's up. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Shout out to my brother Samulu. Samulu said, I don't agree with that electricity. When I was in Nigeria, they never take electricity for 1 day for the 3 weeks I spent. Again, Samulu, my brother, these are the things I think we need to speak on. What area of Nigeria did you go to that the electricity was not out for 3 weeks? Is that a yardstick to say, yes, they are performing? Because you stay in an area where electricity no go for 3 weeks. And there are people who live in areas where we say some of them for 2-3 months, they never take IC electricity. Is that how it works, my brother? The good thing is, my brother, you live in the UK. Tell me if there is any part of UK where they don't have electricity, Baba. Please. That is not how to say president is performing. No. You live in the UK. Do you tell me one village in that UK where no get electricity? I live in Texas. There are some areas of this Texas that you will go. You not go even believe say people they live there. Inside village, na be electricity they there, Baba. Let's not do this. Let's not say, oh, because my area is good, then definitely everybody is fine. Baba, no, please. The bottom line is Nigeria don't have electricity in the real sense of electricity. Nigeria no get. May we no pay time. 3 weeks electricity and two months of no electricity. Is that, can you even use that to run a business? So, Baba, I disagree with that. That's why I say it's so difficult to tackle Nigeria problem at times, because we Nigerians, we have this mindset of, if something is better for me, even though the rest of the thousands of the people are suffering, it no matter. So far it's better for me, we good. We can't do that, please. We can't. If you live in Nigeria and you are watching this trend right now, tell me, do you have electricity 1 week straight in your area? Even 24 or 48 hours round the clock in your area, drop them. If we can get at least 10 people who live in different areas to say, yes, in my area, 1 week straight, we have electricity, then I would say maybe it's improving. So, Baba Samolu, I disagree with that. That is not a yardstick to make sure, say, Tinubu, they perform. And besides, where you go now, Lagos. Now, Lagos. Is Lagos the representative of the entire Nigeria? Let's look at it that way, Baba. Lagos is just one tiny state in Nigeria. Does it mean that, oh, if something is right in Lagos, and for the rest of 35 states, if that thing is wrong, so far it is right in Lagos, then it is right across board? Baba, no be so. That, I disagree with that, Baba Samulu. Samulu say, I have sent you all the reasons why I stand with Tinubu. I see it, Baba. Before I ask you, I already checked all those things online. I still have it open here. Tinubu execution is freaky poor. I don't know where you joined the show, but maybe if you replay it, I explained the whole thing. Tinubu has very good reform, fantastic one, that are long overdue, but his execution is worst. Let's call it what it is. Most of Tinubu's execution is through party lines. If you are connected to APC, if you are just plugged to APC one way or the other, you are good. Even my own brother here, Luke used to be supporting a governor who I think was in PDP. Then as soon as that governor switched to APC, Luke is very funny, straightforward guy. Luke told me, Luke say, Saben, now when my governor don't go join APC, me say I don't be APC be that too. And look, not they hide down. Sometimes when they share things, look, they receive. I think one time we have a conversation about some of this their empowerment, and look, say, bros, I receive ammo, and I think the government is trying. And now say, look, the government is not trying. The fact that you receive it does not mean the government is trying. I now ask Luke, in your area, how many youth where you know? If you know at least maybe 20 youth in your area, how many of them have access to the same thing you receive? Maybe one or two more. The rest, nothing. That is not a yardstick to make sure that somebody is performing. The yardstick to make sure that someone is performing is when everybody have equal access to that program, that empowerment. As long as we continue to praise these politicians, when they are supposed to serve 100 people, they only serve 5 people. And we are using that to say, yeah, he tried. Nigeria will never be better. It is what it is. And the politicians knows it. They know it. So please, let not just go that route, I beg. Oh yeah, they say Samolu, it depends on where you stayed. Some areas, especially that Lekki, sometimes don't have power for this. Oh, thank you, my sister Onyi, because that was what I was just telling my brother Samolu. If we have to run by, it's okay for me, even though it's not okay for the rest of the people, or the government is working, then they will continue to take us for granted. Many of us that we went to school abroad, just tell me if it is the same or not in your area. Me, the America where me I did, this side where me I did. When you go to school and you need student loan, so far you qualify, they will give it to you. They don't care whether you are white, black, foreigner, or anything. So far you met all the requirements. You get it. You don't have to go and beg nobody. I joke here all the time. Say, are they all student loan? And it's not something to be ashamed of. Many of us, many Americans, they own student loans. I own student loan. And they carry on. In fact, they just sent me letter. Oh, they here, self. See, it's one of the letters where I get here. And they tell me now, say, oh boy, you don't plenty. Oh, we can't negotiate now. If you not can negotiate, we go tell you how much you go to pay. Oh. The point I'm making is, when it comes to student loan and grants, Whether you rich, you poor, you black, you white, you anything, it doesn't matter. You qualify, you get it. We all live abroad now. May we know they go like this, please, my people. If we live in a country where things are done appropriately, if we start coming up with this narrative when it comes to Nigeria, then we start looking at let's just praise it. Then we are not doing good. We are not doing ourselves any good. It shouldn't be like that. Your papa rich, my papa no rich, shouldn't have been an advantage when it comes to our sovereignty, when it comes to government programs, when we are supposed to have equal rights. I hear in Nigeria, there are some areas that when their transformer blow, if the people will live around that street, if they don't contribute money to go buy transformer or fix it, they're not going to fix them. If I'm lying, tell me. I've heard that before, severally. Once transformer blow, boom, if you don't contribute money, forget. Now you did. Anyway, I would have loved to continue this conversation, but I got to go now. But my brother Samulu, you came late too. Ashling, what's up, mommy? How you doing? Ashley said, Abia State has been doing well with electricity, but it can be better. I experienced in 2021. The whole Nigeria needs to step up seriously. Thank you, my sister. Sanusi, how you day? I see you. I got to go now. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me again. Happy independence to all of us Nigerians. Please let us celebrate our fatherland, okay? It go better in Jesus' name. Let us keep doing our best, but one of the things we have to do and we have to do right. Chucky no start with me, I beg. Chucky said, I paid out for transformer last year at my hometown. AJ said, Tinubu did well to have introduced the student loan. Let's give it to him. AJ, I hear. Okay, before I will give it to him, until you can show me, at least, when you can show me the population of Nigerian students and the population of those who actually received the student loan, then I will say I give it. It's so easy to play you Nigerians. I'm so freaking tired of us. It's so easy to play Nigerians, so especially if you know how to use the media. You all are praising audio student loans. Audio student loan. The few people who receive those student loans, those are the people who are children or affiliated to politicians. We not go there. Let's leave that debate for another day. Make I just do waka. I get it. Tinubu now our papa be this now our Yoruba papa. Even me, I support Tinubu 100%. To now Yoruba oh ma do what we do for Nigeria. Now our Yoruba president to let's support to. So if 2027, let's vote Tinubu massively. I hope that we at least appease some of us. I'm not criticizing Tinubu. Okay, thank you. Samulu say, you lied. My cousin's son no anyone and gets to the loan. Very good. So your cousin son no anyone and get the student loan. Can you list at least 10 people around your cousin's son that also received the student loan? That is the point. That's the point. So, because your cousin's son get the student loan now, Baba, it means, it's working for everybody. Nigeria has always been like this. Look, Tinubu introduces student loan is not even something I'm going to praise him for. Let's call bullshit. Nigerians have always had the bursary system. Every state in Nigeria used to have bursary system. Where your state will pay student bursary in all the school that they are living. As far as I'm concerned, a student loan that the son of the poor cannot just easily access, All the conditions attached to the student loan, have you checked it? Anyway, no worry. We go take that one, do show tomorrow. I will go and dig all the information about the student loan, the requirement and everything. I will bring it, then we will digest it together, because make I never go talk, say, my brother, they know, say I'm well. You guys might actually have better information than I do. Okay? Student loan is open to everyone except if you attend a private university. Fine. I agree with you, Baba. You say, so those who attend private university, they are not supposed to have access to student loan. I'm currently attending private university here in US and I'm using student loan. No? Yes, private university is more expensive. Private school is more expensive than public. I'm still using student loan. And they are covering most of my tuition. So these are the issues. I think one politician laid you. And a Nigerian politician can actually get 9 out of 10 things wrong. And we do one thing where people think, say, he be like, say he right, and that is it. We have a long way to go. Yes, thank you. Bossry in our connection, self. Yes, everything for Nigeria and our connection. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you, my brother Samolu. Thank you, Onyade, adorable Auntie Yinka. Oh, my special guest, Uncle Patrick and Uncle Dio. Thank you very, very much for sharing with me today. Juliet, AJ, all the guys in the real fam, I appreciate you all. All right, let's continue to play our part. May God help us. Nigeria go better one way or the other. I suppose close this thing out with one music, but the music, the copyright figure picker. If not, I suppose play her now. Nigeria jaga jaga.